We were a hair's breadth from defeat when we faced Emmett Selk, and now we must contend with yet another Ascian. We must tread carefully. We must not act until Ardbert hath made plain his plans. 'Twould be folly to proclaim him false at this juncture. What a despicable practice, appropriating corpses. Such depravity eclipses any horrors I witnessed in the age of Vobert. I never know. I'm always weirded by saying either Vobert or Verbert, and I almost end up going somewhere in between. Because clearly it reads as Vobert, but anytime anybody has said it, it sounds like Verbert. Ugh. They must be stopped. A sleep disturbed. I'm trying to remember what this is. Because I just wasn't expecting to go back to them. With furrowed brow, the Crystal Exarch deliberates your next move. You did well to dispel the falsehood surrounding the Warriors of Light and their actions prior to the Flood. Though I must say the reappearance of Ardbert, or rather, one who appropriated his identity, was a rather curious development. He is an impostor, of that there is no doubt. But to the masses he will appear as a hero returned from the grave. After the Warriors of Light were laid to rest in Yulemoor, the people prayed fervently for the gods to deliver them from their plight. Prayed that these fallen heroes be born again for their sacrifices. What bitter irony. I, for one, would like to know why Ardbert urged the people to become warriors of light themselves. Ere we take action, we must needs ascertain his intent. Let us pray that Master Alphino returneth soon with that most essential knowledge. For now, I think it best to apprise Thancred and Reen of our efforts. When we do confront Ardbert, we shall no doubt have need of their strength. Agreed. I think it prudent we all take measures to prepare for what's to come. Beck Lug and I will continue our research into how we might improve the spirit vessel, that it might one day carry you home. What has she got on her mind? Then I think it time I return to the Greatwood. Until now, everything we have learned of the Ascians has been handed to us at their leisure. But that was one of Emmett Selk's unique failings. I have no reason to think Elididus will be as forthcoming. Fortunately, I recently received word from Fanal that heretofore unexplored chambers have been discovered beneath or deep within the Katana Ravel. Almet believes the relics within tell of a great calamity that befell an ancient civilization, that of the Ascians, perhaps. They may lead us to the truths we seek. Almet believes the relics within tell of a great calamity that befell an ancient civilization, that of Ascians, perhaps. I mean, isn't that just... Well, I mean, these are relics, I guess, as opposed to paintings, so I guess there's just more information about that. First, I was just like, I mean, they just tell us about what we already... Or not that what we already know, but the same relics, but anyway. Would you care for company? Be sure to let me know how that works out. You mean the ruins of the Great Serpent? Which is... Isn't that with the the first keycairn is the ruins of the Great Serpent, right? I mean, obviously, because it's Y'shtola, like, would you care for company? But it seems I know something, so I kind of want to go with the third option. The Great Serpent. I see you've been studying your Ronkan history. But no, I've heard nothing related to the Wood's Protector. Still, should it prove relevant to what lies within, your expertise would prove invaluable. Huh. Not where I thought that was going to go. When you are ready, make for Fanal. Almet and her sisters will be expecting us. Then let us be about our tasks. Pray give my regards to the Vis. Though I would like to join you in untangling the Assine's machinations, I think it best I stay here and devote my energies to finding a way to deliver the Scions back unto the source. Indeed. I will help the Exarch in any way I can, but the key to solving our problem lies with him and the Allegan Eye. Okay, so for now. I think I remember... You know what? That probably is this, because I think I remember something about going with the the Vis here, and it unveiling information about yeah, I'm just trying to piece it together. I think this is the introduction to Bajja, isn't it? Because it's about like or it alludes to the Queen of Bajja or something, I want to say. Or I'm just misremembering. Let us pray these new ruins are not as unwelcoming as the last. The allies of Ronka. My, it feels as if an age has passed since you last graced us with your presence. You look as if you haven't seen us in an age. Is the passage of time really all that different beyond the borders of the Great Wood? Yeah, I guess. And it just got me confused in some ways because, at first I was thinking, oh, they're talking about the passage of time. Maybe they're talking about different races, but then I'm the same race as them. Anyway. I have a knack for confusing myself. Anyway. Welcome, allies of Ronka. We have accomplished much since last you came. With the Light Warden dead and its minions dispersed, we have at last reclaimed our hunting grounds near Raktika Falls. It was there that we discovered more ruins. Although we ran afoul of no traps while exploring its halls, we determined that the innermost chambers were warded by magic. We all were in agreement. Before any investigation could proceed, you should be summoned. We are grateful that you did. From what you have told me, I strongly suspect that the wisdom my comrades and I seek can be found within. This wisdom could prove invaluable, for we may soon face a foe whose greatest asset is our ignorance. I see. Then it is good that you have come. For Ronka was once home to the greatest of weapons, knowledge and understanding. and it is our duty to ensure you and yours do not want for either. That said, we must proceed with caution. To have reached the inner chambers unmolested suggests a more formidable deterrent yet lies within. Yeah, because otherwise it would be, too good to be true. Come now, surely any threat sleeping within the ruins pale in comparison to those we have faced thus far. I wouldn't be so sure. This is not a game, sister. You should not be so eager to run headlong into danger. Exactly. Oh? And who was it pining for the return of our allies that we might venture into the ruins, clutching her staff at night, wishing it were... You promised not to tell. Then I suggest we be going. Get back here! Remind me, exactly how old are you and your sisters? On second thought, perhaps it's for the best I do not know. Pray forgive their overzealous nature. None save we three have been privileged to escort you and yours into the ruins and bear witness to its secrets. I'm confusing myself again. Anyway, let's continue. Their hearts now burn with a curiosity that is not easily satisfied. So I guess she was saying... At first I'm like thinking she's saying, okay, well, since it's only the three of you, you would think it would be others that would be more enthused to go into the ruins, not having been there before. But in this case, I think she's saying that because they've been there, that's, they've got that addiction or whatever going. Please, you needn't apologize. As a seeker of knowledge myself, I understand full well their enthusiasm. And if not for your sedulous efforts, God, these words, to protect the ruins, we would not be afforded this opportunity. Speaking of which, I believe I have kept you away from the ruins long enough. Come, let us make for the Katana Ravel. I was going to say, that's... It's like, what the hell is that? Uh-oh. Looks like we're going to be fighting something. Even Emmett Selk was taken aback to find a mural illustrating the final days in these ruins. What other surprises do you suppose yet lie within? But to be honest, I don't even... Again, except for maybe some information I think about... Well, no, it couldn't be about Bajja, because Bajja's on the source. But does it tell a similar tale? Or, again, I'm just confusing myself. I feel oddly ill-equipped to venture inside, but with you here, I'm sure things will work out. Ooh, I'm starting to remember, I think, some of this. This solo duty, because I think I remember fighting with him. Ready when you are. It is most strange for these halls to be left unguarded. Have care when breaking the seal on the chamber door. Danger surely awaits us on the other side. It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these cutscenes in their entirety. Alright, fair enough. Okay, and this is at the end of the Katana Ravel. It looks like.
Come. Our new discoveries are to be found this way.
The people of Ronka are known to have venerated animals, but these features do not match those of any indigenous species. This is no common beast. Though that much is plain from its proportions.
Lifelike, is it not? One could almost imagine it breathed.
Let's not, shall we?
Why you... Ugh.
This owl, by contrast, seems no different from the others we've seen.
The sealed door lies ahead. As you see, one statue is missing. I expect we are meant to replace it as before.
Too simple. There will be some additional defense mechanism. Just a moment. There are words carved into the stone. He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber shall instead waken the beast and know his folly. Wait! Don't!
Uh-oh.
What? But I only... What is happening?
Ooh.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, it lives!
Why am I not surprised? Prepare yourselves.
Oh. Oh. Oh, what? Okay. I vaguely remember this, but You trespass, mortal, upon sacred ground. In retribution, 4 souls have I bound. Oh, great. You rhyme. Yet to heroes proven, learned, and wise, a comrade's soul shall be their prize. If you would see theirs set free, answer me these riddles 3. Oh. Deft of paw with kin do I vie, though sought apart. Betterment of the whole do our efforts descry. What am I? Okay, wait. Deft of paw with kin do I vie, though sought apart. Betterment of the whole do our efforts describe. Okay, wait, what now? Though sought apart. Betterment of the whole do our efforts describe. What am I? Well, betterment of the whole do our efforts descry. I don't know exactly what descry is saying, but with kin do I vie. I'm thinking it's either, because this is Oppo Oppo and that is Coerl. Though sought apart, betterment of the whole do our efforts describe. Yeah, I don't know exactly what betterment of the whole do our efforts descry. I just keep thinking of deft of paw with kin do I vie. Deft of paw. I probably went with Coerl before because of the deft of paw, but I think I was wrong. Place your palm on the Oppo Oppo statue. Indeed, the Oppo Oppo is keen and shrewd, the spirit of ingenuity, by whose guidance the Ronkins did prosperity pursue. The riddle's answer you did discern, and thus to you a soul returns. With fearsome fang I travel with pack. Together we find harmony, and thus for peace our land does not lack. Who am I? Well, that's the wolf. Which is this, right? Yes. Okay, we got her back. Can we talk to her at all? Perhaps a hint is carved in the stone. No. I know this one. Place your palm on the wolf statue. This one made more sense to me. Indeed, 'twas the spirit of the wolf their doctrines praised, that they would know peace and harmony to the end of their days. The riddle's answer you did discern, and thus to you a soul returns. On my belly do I crawl. By my strength does prosperity reign within our hall. Well, that's obviously the serpent. Indeed, the dread serpent turned protector, lured to slumber ere it tear the world asunder. The riddle's answer you did discern, and thus to you a soul returns. And of course, it makes me wait. Save the best for last. Desire you that which I yet claim, then we shall play another game. Oh, you. A test of mind and memory. Choose wisely, and you all may yet go free. Twixt these talismans hide friend and foe. Choose your companions well, or sorrow know. Free your comrades from the talismans. Oh, wait, what? Oh, so it's just a game of memory now. I was waiting for like faces to pop up or whatever. Okay. Was I supposed to see something beforehand? The revealed pair of talismans failed to summon anything. Okay. Oh, do I not want to summon this? Seems kind of bad, but... yeah. The revealed pair of talismans summoned forth a terrible beast. So, should I not... then I don't want to summon anything, I guess is my... it's better that I not match pairs. Okay, there we go. Revealed pair of talismans return your Stola to you. Your comrades are assembled, together at last. Yet still there remains one trial you must pass. If you would glean the knowledge enshrined in this earth, I would first take the measure of your worth. One worthy of she who the Ronkins intold must be strong of mind, body, and soul. Defeat Huaka. That name is familiar. Where did we hear it before? Well, anyway. Let's do the thing. Finally, this is what I was expecting to find here in the room. Be careful, sisters. Hold nothing back. Failure of this test does not appear to be an option. Quickly, fan out before it strikes. Its sights are set on your Stola. Hurry, we must protect her. It's like trying to fight and read. I don't know. Some may not have an issue with it, but I certainly do. Victory off begs sacrifice, but which of you would pay the price?
Here I come.
Lavenza, hurry, we have to save her. Okay. Time afar. Okay, and this is... oh no! Semet. So this is just playing the same... ooh, okay. So that actually fires in the direction I'm impressive. I should have paid attention to that when the others did it. I don't know what the touch of shadow does, but just an AoE, I guess. How dare you attack?
I will not hold back. I will not hold back.
You just took that? You may think you have won, but we have only just begun. Animate, well, I just animated something myself. Poison. Come gather around me. Reinforcements. Leave them to me. Alright. Do this, Waka. Touch of shadow again. We mustn't waste time with this line. Focus on the Guardian. Show them your all. Well fought, hero. The trial is complete. The way is open, and thus I concede defeat. Not wholly unexpected, but an exhausting ordeal nonetheless. This should be the last of the chamber's defenses. At last we can leave. Does it have to be one at a time? I am glad that is over. Okay, go, go, go. Let's go. So now we can move that to the pedestal, I take it.
Twould seem the magics have returned us. How polite. Now, what have we learned?
Ah, we were bound to run into a living statue eventually. And now we can open the door.
It all worked out.
He who would disturb a hero's deserved slumber.
Yeah, I remember this mural, and it was just something about like a... Okay, this is a rabbit, though, a Vise. I don't know why I...
A tomb, just as I thought. Befitting a hero.
She is Vise. Could it be the Archmage Tiuna? A legendary hero of Ronka, as you surmised. The tales tell of how she smote entire armies with a single incantation, so potent was her spellcraft. Though she ever fought in the name of peace.
I thought them no more than tales. To think she really existed.
Well, I for one always believed.
I wonder. By the light of fallen stars, great power awakens.
Tiuna was not only a master of spellcraft. It is said she could see truths long lost and hear the voices of men's hearts.
Warrior of Light.
Naught less than the echo. In which case, none of this is mere coincidence. A shower of stars setting the sky aflame. And in both this world and the Source, we find individuals within whom a mysterious power awakened at the sight. We can never unpick the why of it. Now, however, I believe we might. Does the scene depicted here not resemble the one we saw when we first ventured into the Katana Ravel?
Yeah.
Moreover, does it not recall that which Emmett Selk invited us to witness in Amarot? the final days. If, as the Exarch's research suggests, soul and mind share a fragile yet profound bond, might it not be possible for an event to leave such a deep imprint upon the soul that it could be perceived eons later, given a suitable trigger? The echo defies explanation by conventional etherological theory, or shall we say modern etherological theory. But if it is a power that once belonged to the ancients, to souls yet undivided, it would seem I have entered the realm of pure speculation, and I call myself a scholar. I shall refrain from making any further wild claims until such time as I have evidence. Still, I cannot choose but be reminded of our experience in Amarot.
It still makes me wonder, because this is going into the idea that basically everybody, or not everybody, because I don't think, even as it goes forward, I think toward the end of this patch, that everybody gets the echo from the vision. Which would explain, because I was going to say, like, you know, how would everybody get the echo from that vision if obviously... Well, no, but that would still explain it, though. Yeah, because I don't know how it all works with the Sundered, and because obviously we're generations deep into those that were Sundered, and yeah, so I don't know exactly how all that works. You know, because by now we're all children of the 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 Sundered. So why some of them would get the echo and some of them not, I don't know. And then even why our own character would be... You know, because you would think that... Obviously, you know, people have multiple children. I don't know. I don't know how that works. You know, how lineage works with the Sundered and all of that stuff. Because theoretically, whoever our parents were... You know, if we're presumably descended from... Although it may not work as necessarily being the descendants of the Sundered, but just that essentially the soul of the Sundered that remained on the source, whenever that person dies, that soul then inhabits somebody newly born. Maybe that's how it works. But then, because presumably there's more population maybe now than there was then, some souls are just newly born souls unrelated to the Sundering. I don't know. I don't know how all that works. Here I go confusing myself again. Okay, anyway. Then we must recall Emmett Selk's dying request. I will not soon forget it. Yeah, I think just out of respect for Emmett Selk, because he's just... outside of, you know, the contestants in the waifu wars, I think just Emmett Selk is my favorite character. So anyway, then we must recall Emmett Selk's dying request.
Remember us.
History is learned, not lived. We have always protected the Tales of Ronka, just as we have protected this place. But we are mindful of what our mothers taught us. We see the past through our own eyes and speak of it with our own words. Thus do we come to understand it in our own way. But this is not the same as remembering.
Your mothers were wise. Though we witnessed the final days, our impressions cannot fail to be colored by our own experiences and expectations. Those who lived through it would have perceived the event quite differently. We must bear in mind that it is no simple matter to keep the truth alive, or it will die with Emmett Selk and his kin. But we have disturbed Tiuna long enough. Fanau will serve similarly well as a venue for our contemplations.
I think I got so into my own tangent, I'm kind of forgetting exactly what this whole conversation was about. Yeah, it's... a lot to think about, I guess. Just a lot to ruminate on. But yeah, I don't know why I conflated... I remembered that mural, and then for whatever reason conflated that with Bajja. I wonder if there's probably a similar type of mural, just a mural of the queen or whatever, maybe. And I just confused the two. Again, I seem to be doing a lot of confusing myself tonight. Not that I don't do that on the reg anyway. Okay, we learned nothing of the Ascians, but the potential link between the Echo and preternatural star showers is intriguing. Tiuna is the reason I took up spellcraft, you know? Never in my wildest dreams did I imagine her tomb would be found, let alone that we would be the ones to have the honor to do so. Yeah, that's got to be something. You know, to take up a craft or a lifestyle or whatever based off of what many believe just to be legend, and then to actually find proof of it. And not only proof, but like the final resting place of that person. I sorely underestimated the defenses of these ruins. Perhaps Simet was right to urge caution. Yeah, a little bit. By your pensive expression, I take it the tomb has given you much to think about. Yeah, a little bit. That is well. In time, the knowledge you have gleaned will lead to understanding, and thus arm you for what is to come. Before you leave, however, I would speak again of the teachings of our forebears, of histories learned, not lived. The legend of Tiuna and her exploits has been told countless times over the centuries. Yet, as it is handed from one generation to the next, the story changes. Yep. With each telling of the tale, there are new flourishes, details changed or lost. We can never truly know how she lived, for we were not there to see it. But we are here now to bear witness to your life. We have seen the change you have wrought, the echoes that will endure long after you are gone. And though it too will change in time, I swear to you, we shall do our best to preserve your story. I hope you'll forgive me if I don't make an oath of my own. But I think it goes without saying, we could never misspeak of your history. Or of your heroism, Jesus. Let me read that again. I hope you'll forgive me if I don't make an oath of my own. I think that's referring to our oath to never forget. Or to remember. But I think it goes without saying, we could never misspeak of your heroism. Perish the thought, so long as we are here, there are none among the Vis who will not know of all you have done for Norvrend. We are not deserving of such reverence, but we are grateful all the same. You can be certain we will have our own tales to tell of the great guardians of Raktika in the ruins of Ronka. I pray you safe travels then. As ever, we shall await your return with open arms. Yeah, again, just a lot of confusing myself. But I think one of the things that confused me back in the ruins, when they were talking about, you know, essentially the idea that as stories get told, you know, through generations, or just over time, really, that they change and everything. But all the while, you know, the story of Tiuna and her having the echo and we having the echo, and actually being able to experience those memories as opposed to those tales. And it's just interesting that they didn't really bring that back up. But anyway, let us continue on so I can get confused further. Thank you for watching this video. Tonight we finished up 5.2, and it was, I mean, as good as, you know, Shadowbringers is. It's just really good, and this one had really good reveals at the beginning and at the end of it. So yeah, it's so enjoyable, so good. There's really not much else that needs to be said. But yeah, I mean, we're coming up on the end. You know, only 3 more patches to go, kind of 3.5. But it's all been good, and I look forward to finishing this off, and then, of course, getting into Endwalker when that comes out in a few months. But as much as I enjoyed this, I hope you all have as well. And if you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you want to come join me in whatever adventure I happen to be on, the link to my Twitch is in the description down below. So thank you again for watching, and I hope you have a good one.